Have you ever felt like motivation is this elusive force that some people naturally have while others don't? If so, you're not alone. But what if I told you that everything we've been taught about motivation is actually wrong? Today we're diving into Jeff Haden's game-changing book, The Motivation Myth, a book that flips the conventional wisdom about motivation on its head. Haden argues that motivation isn't something you find or that strikes like lightning. It's something you create. Throughout this video, we'll uncover the 10 most significant takeaways from this insightful book, each designed to transform how you think about and harness motivation. Key takeaway 1. Motivation is the result of action, not the cause. The biggest myth about motivation is that it precedes action. In reality, Jeff Haden asserts that motivation comes after you begin working on something. When you take the first step, even if it's small, you start to build momentum. This momentum generates motivation to keep going. Think of it like pushing a car. The hardest part is getting it moving, but once it's rolling, it's much easier to keep it going. By initiating action, you set off a positive feedback loop where each step forward fuels further desire to progress, creating a self-sustaining cycle of motivation. Lesson 2. Success is a series of small wins. Haden emphasizes that success isn't about giant leaps, but about small, consistent actions that compound over time. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the enormity of a goal, but breaking it down into smaller, manageable tasks makes it achievable. Each small win you accumulate builds confidence, reinforces your commitment, and generates more motivation. Consider the power of crossing off a task on your to-do list. It's a tiny victory that propels you forward to tackle the next task. Insight 3. Focus on process, not outcomes. While goals are important, Haden suggests that the process is what truly drives success. When you're too fixated on the outcome, you may become discouraged if progress is slow. Instead, focus on the daily habits and routines that lead to your goal. For example, if you want to write a book, don't obsess over the final page count. Concentrate on writing a certain number of words each day. By doing so, you'll not only enjoy the journey more, but also ensure that you're constantly moving toward your goal. Embracing the process allows you to remain engaged and motivated even when the end goal feels distant. Insight 4. Willpower is overrated. Build systems instead. Willpower is finite, and relying on it to achieve your goals can be exhausting and ultimately unsustainable. Haden advocates for building systems and routines that automate success. Systems remove the burden of decision-making, making it easier to stick to your goals. For instance, if you're trying to eat healthier, set up meal plans and prep your food in advance so that when you're hungry, the healthy option is already available, reducing the temptation to make a poor choice. With the right systems in place, you can serve your willpower for moments that truly require it, rather than draining it on everyday decisions. Takeaway 5. Embrace the power of consistency. Consistency is the bedrock of sustained motivation and success. Haden highlights that it's not about working in short, intense bursts, but about showing up day after day, even when you don't feel like it. Consistency breeds competence, and competence fosters confidence, which in turn fuels further consistency. Whether it's exercising, learning a new skill, or working on a project, the key is to make it a regular, unbreakable part of your routine. Over time, the compounding effect of consistent effort leads to significant growth and achievement that would be impossible with sporadic efforts. Did you relate to one or more of the 5 insights discussed so far? If so, you're in the right place. Let's dive deeper and uncover 5 more insights that will change how you think about motivation. Insight 6. Use micro goals to defeat procrastination. Tasks can seem overwhelming, which often leads to procrastination. Haden suggests breaking these tasks down into micro goals, tiny, actionable steps that are easy to start and complete. For example, when James Clear wrote Atomic Habits, he didn't focus on writing the entire book at once. Instead, he set a daily goal of writing just 1 page. This small, manageable target helped him overcome the inertia of starting, leading to steady progress and, ultimately, a completed manuscript. Insight 7. Failure is feedback, not a setback. Failure is not an endpoint, but valuable feedback that can guide you toward future success. Each failure provides insights into what didn't work, allowing you to adjust your approach and try again with more wisdom. Steve Jobs, after being fired from Apple, the company he co-founded, didn't see it as the end of his career. Instead, Jobs used the experience to reflect, learn, and eventually return to Apple, where he led the company to unprecedented success. Insight 8. Surround yourself with supportive people. Your environment and the people around you play a crucial role in your motivation and overall success. Haden emphasizes the importance of surrounding yourself with individuals who encourage and support your goals. Oprah Winfrey, for instance, has often credited her success to her mentors, who provided her with guidance, inspiration, and the strength to persevere through challenges. A strong support system offers valuable feedback, holds you accountable, and motivates you to keep pushing forward even when the going gets tough. Insight 9. Celebrate progress, not just achievements. While achieving a major goal is certainly a cause for celebration, recognizing and celebrating the progress you make along the way is also important. This approach keeps you motivated and reinforces the behaviors that lead to success. Marathon runners like Eliud Kipchoge exemplify this mindset. They don't just celebrate when they win a race, they also acknowledge the smaller victories, such as hitting personal bests during training. By celebrating small wins, you maintain a positive outlook and stay engaged in the journey, making it easier to sustain motivation. Insight 10. Stay flexible and adapt as needed. Consistency is key, but being flexible and adaptable is also a must. Life is unpredictable, and rigid plans can lead to frustration when things don't go as expected. Flexibility allows you to adjust your approach without losing sight of goals. When COVID-19 pandemic hit, companies like Zoom quickly adapted to the sudden increase in demand for remote communication tools. By pivoting its strategies, Zoom not only survived the crisis, but thrived. This adaptability ensured that unforeseen challenges didn't derail their progress, but instead opened new opportunities for growth and success. Let's quickly recap the 10 key takeaways. Motivation is born from action. Success is built on small wins. Focus on the process. Build systems rather than relying solely on willpower. Consistency is key. Micro goals help defeat procrastination. Failure is feedback. Your environment matters. Celebrate progress and stay flexible. The overarching message: motivation isn't something you wait for. It's something you create and nurture through deliberate actions and smart strategies. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button and share it with others who could benefit from these insights.